Hello everyone, Darren here, and welcome back to Farthest Frontier. Now in the last episode, we'd been mostly focusing on upgrades within the town itself, expanding our stone wall, upgrading our barracks into a fortress, expanding the farms, the orchards, and adding a few extra little industries here and there. With almost everything you can built now, although not upgraded, I'll be looking to grow the settlement just a little bit more, and continue with decorations and upgrades within the city itself to get as many of those manor houses as possible. Alright, so, to continue where we left off, just to do another quick recap, we're approaching 300 total population, with 251 currently fit to work. Happiness is basically through the roof, although soap, clothing, and shoes are getting a little low, so just want to make sure we're producing enough of those items. The birth rates are slowing down a little bit as the housing capacity is almost full, 297 out of 303, so there's only 6 spare beds available right now, or spare rooms maybe, depending how you look at it. We've also then got 7 months of food in storage right now. We're approaching the end of the 26th year. I was actually looking back all the way to episode 1, because some people were mentioning Sertorius and where is he and did he die? Unfortunately, I don't know. You can't check the cemetery, so I don't know if he's in there or not. I did have a look around almost every house, like I might have missed a few, and I just couldn't see his name anywhere. I don't know what he's doing, don't know where he is. But in the first episode, he was 36 years old, so considering it's now year 26, he's just over 50, so he should be still alive if he didn't die. There's a chance he might have went down in one of the raids, and when multiple people die, I don't really catch their names, so there's a chance. But he could be still out there. I hope he is. Maybe we'll stumble upon him again one day. I still remember his profile picture, I still remember how he looks in the game, so we'll know if it's the same one or not. Anyway, so resource-wise, we're at 864 logs, 600, let's just say 700 firewood, 700 planks, 400 stone, 100 clay as a raw resource, and then refined into 168 bricks. So, resource-wise, we're actually, in the hundreds for everything. Things are pretty good, and gold is just flowing in. No problems there. We've also just defended against a raid, so we should be good for a couple more years, I hope, before the next big attack. People have been asking, do they come with siege equipment eventually? And I believe they do. I've actually never seen it, but I've been told they come with rams. I don't think they have anything else. But if that's the case, well, anyway, I'll get to that later. I could go trailing off on that. We'll just let time play. But one of the things I've been planning in between episodes is a big rework of the industrial area. It's definitely been left for too long as an unorganized mess. So that's something I'm going to be working on pretty much right now to start fixing. So because we have so many good resources, what I wanted to do was basically just toggle off a bunch of these things. And for those who don't know, the game has actually updated since we last played it, or since I last uploaded. And this is the first time playing with the update. The only major thing I know that's in the update, there's a few different things, there's patch notes out, but the main thing for me is that the trader now gives you a notification when they come by, so no more missing the trader. At least, I mean, I might still miss it now and then, but at least now there's a big notification right in your face that tells you, hey, there's a trader there, and when there's multiple and everything. So we're going to turn off all this industry. It's actually kind of coincidental. It's extremely cold, so I think most people are going home anyway. But none of them are going to really work. And then what I'm going to be doing is reorganizing this place. So I've got a sheet of paper in front of me. I laid out a sort of a grid and took a note of how long and big the buildings all are. And I have a way of making it sort of compact and also making it make a little bit more sense. Another thing I was planning to do is far out to the west, if you remember, down this windy road down here, we had a coal deposit all the way down here, which is gone now. It's exhausted, and we deleted the mine. And there's also the sand mine, and then we have the glass maker. So those two combined in the glass makers to make our glass, which goes up to this other kind of district here, which is a little bit of industry. We have the preservist here and a few other things like cloth makers and that sort of thing. So now I'm going to be relocating the glass makers back over to the industrial side of things. And this part of the industry as well might end up moving eventually, as I'm hoping that more and more temporary shelters here can keep people working and also keep the wagons driving between these areas. I'm hoping anyway. It's kind of hard to tell where the wagons are going to go to what specific buildings. I think they largely want to go to raw resources if they can, rather than the refinement buildings. But we'll see. Apart from that, obviously we had expanded our farms, as I mentioned. There was a few comments saying, why don't you expand the farms up to the edge of the wall here? And pre-patch 0.7.5, which is I think what we're on now, there was bugs in extending that farm. I don't know if there still is, but I'm just going to go with the possibility that there still is, and instead just rebuild these farms and have the layout changed a little bit more to match these two. So I've got two big reworks planned. That's the farm rework and then the industrial side of things rework. And I guess we'll just get started now. So some of the stuff I know I want to start with is just moving these. These buildings are going to have to move multiple times, and then we'll probably upgrade them as well. Just going to literally just move them out of the way. Now, the reason I move buildings, as opposed to deleting them and rebuilding them, is because you save on the resources, and you save what's currently inside of them and everything. Also, now that we've just taken all these buildings offline, we should have a bunch of workers free. We have up to 73 laborers. I always say not doing anything. People have corrected me on that. I have mentioned before, I know they're not doing it. I know they are doing stuff. They move goods. Laborers move goods from A to B. So they're valuable. And when the number goes red, it means that you don't have enough for all the tasks that are currently piling up. So I'm aware of that. But I'm still going to say not doing anything. It's just habit. But it doesn't literally mean that, I guess. It just means that they haven't been assigned a job. So we're just going to increase to 40 builders now. So that means that people should get out here and start really cutting up the place and moving these buildings a lot faster and getting the job done, as it were. And then we need a new road that's going to be laid out as well to make this place a little bit easier. It's so snowy right now. It's really hard to see what's going on. But basically, the plan is to have a bit more of the wood industry towards the wall, as it's more vulnerable. Or sorry, as it's less vulnerable than, for instance, the Armory and all the other, you know, the Blacksmith and the Forge and all these different buildings that make valuable things. We don't want them to be the first to get pillaged if the walls are to fall at some point. Alright, so we've created our first gap, so we're just going to get the sawmill, take it up this way. Oh, we won't have the room actually just yet. So I need 2 sawmills next to each other here. That's the first plan. And then when we free up some room, we can start moving other things in. I'm going to move this one as well. That's going to take a little while, but that's really what I'm going to be focusing on for quite a while. It's actually getting built really nicely, nice and quick. Alright, year 27. It still says year 26. Give it a moment, I'm sure it'll fix. Alright, so 6 livestock animals born, new villager born. All good. So how many cows do we have right now? I've noticed that they've actually increased it so you can have 4 slots working in a barn now. 15 out of 13. And 13 out of 13 there. So we should get some meat. Oh yeah, we have to finish our wall. This needs to move as well then. Just move that there, and then we can plot in a new wall. Just like that. Kind of temporary as well. And how's the situation here? So we're just going to be tilling the land, adding some fertility, tilling the land, getting rid of the 15% weeds. Sounds good to me. Maybe increase the sand a bit, just a little bit. And then we can get started on the carrots and beans next year. This year, we have carrots and wheat this year out here. 70% fertility at the moment. Oh, I noticed that the compost is ready, isn't it? Oh, no, not yet. Almost. Thought I saw the symbol a minute ago. No, it was just on the actual farms, I think. Alright, well, looking good either way. Okay, cool. So we've created the space now to start laying out these ones. So I want that to go in pretty much there. Hope that'll be okay, actually, thinking about it. But I think it will be, because the arrows are facing either side of the building. But I think it's alright. I think they still get in and out and use it just fine. So what's after that? So then the glassmakers is going to go in roughly around here, and then 2 charcoal huts. So we've got 1 charcoal already. Let's just move this again somewhere down here. At least this should streamline the area. We need another road coming down this way too. And it should make our most valuable stuff tucked in a little bit further behind these towers and things like that. Also, a comment in the previous episode when I was asking about looking for shore. One of our fishermen were just standing around idle. They're saying like, oh, maybe there was no fish. I think there was, though, on reflection, looking back. There was fish, but it does seem to be just like a little issue. I haven't seen it since updating, though, so maybe it's now fixed. Speaking of, what are these guys doing? Chopping trees. There are no stones in range. That's okay. Yeah, not much else I can do about that. Game seems to be running a little bit better as well, which is good. As I've said to people many times before, I personally would, even though I'm enjoying the game and everything, I would wait just 1 or 2 more updates just to get all the little issues out of the way. Because this first update has been great, and what they've said that they've got laid out coming in the next couple of updates, basically, they haven't given a strict timeline for it. Seems to be really good stuff, and they seem to have their priorities correct, at least aligned with what I want them to be doing. Alright, so let's move that glassmaker building. Let's just hop out here, grab it. And we will, I guess, slot it in like this. Yep, that fits nicely between these 2 roads. These roads will actually be able to be upgraded as well. The main thing I'm waiting for with market traders that are coming by is going to be basically waiting for stone. I want to be buying raw materials and stone like pretty much all the time. Because it's just the thing we're lowest on, and even bricks to an extent. Alright, we can speed it up just a little bit. Let's watch our first trader kick into gear. I want to see this notification blow me away. Boom, there it is. New traveling merchants has arrived. Beldar the Peddler. And they fixed the trading screen as well, so you don't have to drag it out every time. So, what are you selling? He's selling bricks. Love to see it, although it's an increased price. Maybe I'll leave it. I've got 200 bricks. I might buy just a teensy little bit of them. Oh, maybe not, actually. Maybe not. He is selling clothes at at a cheaper price. I don't have any money in here right now. Nah, I think I'll leave it. We have logs to sell. Yeah, I'm not going to be selling anything to him. So, Beldar, sorry, mate, but nothing for me today. Thank you. Okay, so let's get this. Let's move down in here. This can move over to the left as well. So that's our 2 charcoal kilns making coal out of firewood. And then we've got our glass makers here, so this soap building needs to move as well. Actually, not exactly sure where that's even going to go. I have a villager stricken with cholera. And the tannery can move also. And then I'm going to be upgrading a bunch of these buildings. Oh, some of them are actually still operational right now. That's good to see. I guess they haven't been taken offline. Or they come back online maybe when you move them. That could be the case. Yeah, it could be. Predator sighted. We have a bear. I think go for the deer, man. Right, we've got a hunter here. Bertana. Oh, also, going back to that first episode. Kind of interesting. I did manage to see Deming, who was in the first episode as well, and he's still here. Same guy. Oh, he's not here. No, sorry, wrong button. Wrong thing. Where's the hunter shack? There it is. Oh yeah, it's someone else. Well, we saw Deming just like in the last episode or the one before it. They seem to trade out people every now and then. Maybe he's gotten a bit too old. But Deming, he does also, when I was checking over the houses, have a house somewhere around here. There he is. Yeah, look at him. He's an older man now, 51. Unable to work. He's now a farmer, tilling the land. Yeah, people have a problem with their clothes, but I've queued up flax, and they should be making clothes soon enough when they get back to work on this building. I might just take this building offline for a bit as well. Anyways, just, I don't know, a little bit of the town's lore. Some of the names that I recognize out there. It's just good to see where they are. Keep up with them. Alright, let's just speed up time while we're kind of reworking this area. This is really where my major focus is going to be. Otherwise, I'll get distracted and forget what I was doing. Oh no, Bertana. She wasn't able to take it down on her own. She had a crossbow. I was hoping that she'd take it. Oh my god, that's my fault. Dead. Just like that. Straight away. Bertana. Can we get someone else to come in? Daisy? Get in there and get your weapons. We'll send the crew out to deal with that. Because why not? And I might as well just select them and select the bear. So we can leave that to be automated. Villager killed. Bertana. Sorry guys. I was trying to protect someone else. I just sent someone to their death. The bear is also just like basically eating her. Did it just eat her alive? Like eat? Oh, not alive, but well, I guess kind of. Yeah, it like devoured her corpse. Holy crap! Does that mean she doesn't go into the? Oh, interesting. Maybe no one carries the body back. That might not be a totally accurate number of how many people we've lost then. Crossbows are out. These guys don't give a toss. There we go. Bear down. Alright guys, you can go back home. Rest in peace, Bertana. It's like year 1 when we had, I can't remember her name, began with J, get killed by the wolf, and then Sartorius came in to destroy it. Alright, so these are kind of out of the way now, so I can basically start focusing on. So what I want is smelteries, which I think are the foundries, to be basically relocated in here. I think that's the way I want it. Yeah. Smeltery goes in there. We're going to get a firewood place rotated around this way. Going to get another smeltery, aka foundry. They upgrade into smelteries, I believe, to go here. And once this moves, we can put the other firewood in. So they actually slot together really well. And I think when you get a smeltery, they look like bricks. So everything should now look kind of like upgraded bricks and all look kind of relatively similar and like they fit together in a kind of more industrial area. So I'm excited to see how it all comes together. A lot of people working out there. How many people we've got building right now? 17. A lot of laborers moving everything to where it needs to be. 42 of them. hopefully getting the job done. Just need this building to be moved next. Almost immediately. And then I think a road is going to come down. Then we've got the soap. We have the foundry. So the foundry... Yeah, another foundry, but one probably won't end up upgrading it immediately. Another merchant's arrived. Let's check it out. So that's Beldar. We have Masuki the Silver Tongue. He's got tons of glass, actually. Wow. We could sell a heavy tool. Make 300 gold. It's an increased price. Maybe just shift one of them in there. Seems like a good amount. Just see if I can click one. Does that work? Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's do that. And does he have anything of interest to me? He's got bricks at a more reasonable cost. Maybe we'll just literally trade one heavy tool for whatever amount of bricks we can get. So I'll wait until this heavy tool is delivered in here. Cariolis is on top of it. He's still... Look at him, 65. Holy crap. He's been in there since day dot. And his tools are broken. Yeah, we need to get the industry going a bit smoother. Man, that building's taking quite a while to move. Alright, so that one's done now. So basically, what does that mean? It means that we can grab this firewood splitter again, get it relocated to there. So that's a nice little block, and then a road can come down like that. And then we need another firewood splitter and another foundry. Is this the foundry? That's the Blacksmith Forge. I don't think I've written down where I think that's going to go. Oh, yes I have. I know where it's going to go. We're going to move the rat catcher. This rat catcher can come out to here. The Blacksmith Forge is going to go in that spot. Now, the Armory. How's everything going, by the way? Smallpox villagers being born. We just crossed the 300 threshold, actually, which is nice. Yeah, the Armory, I don't think I've written down either where that's going to go. I'll just have to figure that out in a moment. And that could be upgraded also. I want to do a bunch of the upgrades afterwards. We'll keep everyone as builders. Just get everything built and then put them all back into their jobs. Just trying to think as well. Am I missing a firewood splitter? Have I moved one somewhere that I can't see? Oh, there's one right there, yeah. So this one needs to go here, but it actually has to go facing a different direction in order to sort of line up with what I want. Tannery, then we've got the soap shop. Soap shop can just be tucked in there. Yeah, okay, I think I've got it. This road can also be changed. So, that's a foundry there. A foundry there. A blacksmith and another foundry. This foundry is going to go this way. This blacksmith's in the way, but we can move it now. Basically want to slot it in there. And then a road's going to come down this way. Cool. Almost done. But this should look cool. I think when they're upgraded, they should kind of look more like this from what I've seen. So these buildings might almost look like they're all one once it's upgraded. We could actually start doing the upgrade now, I suppose. Crops lost to rot. That's actually quite important. Something so that's a bug. Blank have rotted after remaining in their field too long. Lost to heat stress and some wildlife still. Okay. Then the next big overhaul is going to be out here. This one should be easier to do. 9 people want to come in. Sure, bring them in. 9 new villagers came in. We have now 7 people without a home. That's alright, don't worry about it. In fact, actually, we could give them just a few extra houses out this way. Alright, that's just 2 extra houses out that way. So, our trader, Matsuki, is still here. We have the heavy tool. Let's just sell that to him, 300 gold. And let's just take in whatever we can now for bricks. Just a little bit, whatever. Not a big deal. Can we get 20? That still doesn't work. Oh my god, there we go. Ah, not enough. Oh well. 19 it is then. Buy in stock, please. Buy and transfer, actually, but yeah, I'll transfer it in a moment. Okay, so that's all good. Fire, soap, foundry. So that's the soap. Yeah, so the tannery, I don't think I've actually written down where that's going to go. Does it fit in there? It does, but I kind of wanted a straight road going this way, so maybe here, facing out, would make more sense. Villagers stricken with typhoid. We've got 2 people sick at the moment. Happiness is still good. Food is great. 11 months. Although it is extremely hot temperatures, which you can see a lot of food can spoil when the temperature goes up like that. We're up to 8 months of potential spoilage. Our upgrades are getting done. The money's being delivered. The bricks are being delivered. Now, the reason I want more foundries is obviously because we can make money from them. Can I set a priority on this? Can we increase the amount of people doing these things? It's taken quite a while. I've listed that to move, have I? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, in there. Okay, just waiting for it to happen. Okay, so pretty much now we can say, yeah, start upgrading these roads as well. Cool. Alright, I guess I can look away from that area for now. Come back to it in just a bit. Whereas over here, I'm basically going to wait until this almost doesn't need to be done. We can cancel that because I'm going to get rid of this farm now. Can we slot something else in there that's just almost temporary? What's the heat tolerance of this? Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's put it right there. Do a little bit of buckwheat. Beans, we'll let them finish their harvests for this year, and then these fields are just going to change. Hopefully food will stay positive enough for us. Ah, and this wall can close now as well. Excellent. Alright, and the glassmaker is moved. All looking good. Wow, we've just watched literally as lightning is struck. Anything else that we want from this guy? Not really. I mean, we make our own bricks, it's fine. I'm just trying to speed up the brick process. Another thing I want to do, I don't know if we'll get it done this episode, is upgrade the theater. So we need 200 bricks for that and 2,500 gold. So we're making 405 gold right now. Also want to be building... Sorry, I forgot to do it, actually. In fact, I'm just going to say, forget that one house there. I'm going to move one of these houses out. Now, it might get abandoned temporarily. Actually, let's do it this way. We'll move out a regular, smaller house. Like this one. Once those are moved, I'm going to be placing in 2 extra houses there. Things are going to have to move a lot, basically, but I'm going to be putting in a doctor and a bakery. Oh, sorry, not a doctor, a pub and a bakery. We should make more money from the pub then as well. Because we're overproducing beer and we're selling it, but we could definitely just distribute it to our own people, make them happier, and get money that way, so why not? Alright, so good news is we can now move this foundry and turn it this way and pop it in this way. And then we can get the tannery. Oh yeah, this actually works out really nice. I actually don't think that was as I initially planned it, but that does fit there. And then basically we can have a road that goes along this way, and then a road that goes kind of along the wall. And it should just kind of join up and line up. In fact, I wonder would it be just easier to say forget the roads and we'll just put in fresh cobbled roads to be built rather than upgrades. I feel like upgrades, maybe not in the update, I'm not sure, but they take longer than just actually just making a cobbled road. So we'll just do that instead. So, let's go cobbled road, drag it out from this end part here. Can't do that, no. Unpathable terrain. Let's just let time play. Try it again. Yeah, what's up with this? It's yellow here. It shouldn't be. We had a road there just a moment ago. Maybe it needs to be flattened or something? Could try flatten this area. Don't know. We'll see. Hopefully that doesn't get too messed up. Alright, well anyway, things should be a lot more efficient around here, around these parts. And we can dot some trees and things in there where there's little bits of gaps and things. And people are working the buildings again as we put them back down. I actually didn't even intend for that, so let's just say we still have plenty of planks, so just turn off the plank buildings, get those extra people working. Glass can resume production, that's okay. Firewood splitting is important too. Although we do have a lot, so maybe just chill. Alright, good. Yeah, so, the armory. I guess the armory could go... Nope. Oh, it's actually bigger than I thought, yeah. I guess you could just slot in somewhere in here. So I don't think I really gave it a good thought where that was going to go. But at least it's tucked in a bit further. Okay, have these houses moved yet? They have, actually. Wow, that was quick. Nice. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to take this house here that's in front of the school and move it over to this position. Hopefully it doesn't get downgraded, but if it does, not a massive deal. And then I was going to turn this one into a pub. Okay. So once those two move, then we'll put down a new pub, a new bakery. That should raise desirability here pretty considerably. And we should get some more manor houses being built then as well. At least that's the plan. Typhoid. Still got typhoid. Only got one person with it though. It's not the worst. When we get manor houses, technically they got more space in them. So maybe that housing crisis will fix itself. We've only got 3 people not in a home. Alright, looks like the terrain's been flattened already. That was quite quick. Let's try again. Yeah, it's clear now here. It seems like it just needs to be flattened. It seems like there's issues. Don't even think I need to do that bit, but let's just do it anyway. It's funny, people have been commenting, like, how do you have such flat terrain in your game? But, you know, from the... I still see comments, obviously, on the first and second episode and things like that. People ask about flat terrain, and, actually, this area is fine. I don't need to do that. It's a bit of a waste. And obviously, I just randomly rolled this seed. I mean, I have no idea. I chose random map as well, so I don't even know which biome technically I got. All I do know is I got shafted for stone, but I'll deal with it. Alright, good. Looking good. Let's upgrade this road as well while it's being built. We can cancel this one, I guess. It's a dirt road, so we'll make that a cobbled road. Yep, and they're flattening out here. It's nice when you got a lot of builders, obviously they do it really quickly. Alright, cool. Let's try again. There we go. So I don't know if I should go all the way out here. I think I should do this bit first. Yeah, and then connect those in. That seems to be the best way to do it. Seems to give you the most stable connection, as it were. Yes, this is oh, there's a little piece there. Can I get rid of that? I hope so. Is that what's breaking it? Yeah, there's something there. Okay, let's try flatten again. God damn. Eh. Alright. Well, anyway, hey, look at this. We got our upgrades. Looking good. So if I just do this... Yeah, it almost looks like it's one big building. That was the idea. This is the... like, this little section here. This is all one foundry. This is the woodcutters. But with its back to the foundries like this, I think it looks quite good. I'm happy with it anyway. Nice. And then we'll just cobble these roads. Did I even build that? No. Alright, and then the other upgrades are going to be upgrading all the walls. I just want to free up the workers in this area first, and then we can get to that. And I'll probably dot some trees along here just to mask the industrial hellhole that is this area. Crops lost to wildlife again. Let's keep it like that. I think there's just one deer in here. Can we get someone to go take that down? He's taking the shot now. He's dropping his meat just to kill it. Seemed like he fired on it. There we go. He's got it. I'm a bit worried. We do keep getting the sicknesses, but I'm confident we'll get rid of it. Alright, let's add the compost out here. This can add compost out here. We're going to make these super fertile. They're going to be great. And once this year is done, as we approach winter, then it's going to be reordering that area and then continuing our wall across the settlement. I think this area is pretty much done. So yeah, it just needs that final bit of road going in. Yeah, I don't know why there's a little decal left over of a road, but hopefully it'll get eroded once we put something else down. And we've got space here for other things too. Let's get rid of this. And then just extend this road out. Alright, good enough. Cool. Alright, that's that basically done. The industrial area is done. We've taken people off the... Don't know why I don't see the symbol above these buildings. We should, because we see them above the other ones. But yeah, the planks are decommissioned for the moment. So another thing, let's go straight along with the wall here. Just do a straight up upgrade. Pretty standard affair. I don't want to do too much at once because it feels like they distribute stone all along. We've got 400 stone in the bank right now, so not too bad. And we have our new foundry, which is pretty... So this is the Blacksmith Forge. So this makes the weapons and makes the tools and all of that sort of thing. So that's all great, all well and good. It's reset the ratios now. So they're going to be making tools. We have the item list of the entire place. So tools-wise, I'm not seeing it. Oh yeah, we do. We have 37. People said, by the way, you can click show categories. I'm aware of that. I actually prefer it like this, personally. But anyway, yeah, so we've got 37 tools, 10 weapons, 10 crude weapons, 30... Wow, 30 crossbows. Okay, you can go a little easier on the crossbows then. Maybe just make bow and arrow bows for now. Producing archery items. By the way, if anyone notices the names and sees Sertorius out there doing something, let me know. I mean, the fact that the other guy aged, Deming, and he became a farmer makes me think that he might be out there just farming, living a simple life. Crops lost to frost. 910 crops from 2 fields have been lost due to an unexpected frost spell in what can only be described as, what, August? September? October, November, December? Yeah. Damn, that's rough. 910, that's pretty significant. Oh, they planted a lot, so I guess it won't be too bad. She's catching rats, she's doing her thing. What a legend. Are we making shoes? Let's make more shoes, because we're apparently low on shoes. You're making baskets. Let's get 2 people to make baskets. 3 people total. And then we should have flax that's come in now. So let's turn this building back on. Apparently not. I thought we had flax. Nope. Maybe it's not till next year. Oh, it's leeks. That's what I'm thinking of. Flax will be next year. Okay, no clothes until the end of next year. It'll be worth it though. And then we're going to be building 2 big farms out this way and have a lot of hands on deck for putting on... Oh my god, that was quick. You did the whole wall already. Sweet, that was really fast. Let's keep doing that then. No, I only want to select the palisade wall if we can. Cool. This little section needs to be done as well. Oh, he's doing it. Good job. Great. Yeah, maybe that's the update at work or something, but they're definitely doing that much faster, although they're not putting the road down very quickly. As soon as I say that, they actually just did a bunch of the road. Good job. Alright, nice. So yeah, let's maybe put down a few extra decorations, make this place look nicer. I feel like in here, a little garden thing might be nice in here. Not needed at all, but it could look just, I don't know, nice. And then maybe just some trees as we come into the town. Not completely orderly, I don't want it to be too carbon copy everywhere. Sometimes you gotta group a couple up on top of each other just to make it look more organic. As we come into the town proper. So how's the situation going? Yeah, so this area is free now. We can get the extra stuff put down. So we want to get a pub. The pub is going to go here, facing out that way. And what did I say? It was going to go here? The bakery, yeah. Food production bakery. Right across from the school. Get your morning breads, your croissants, maybe, if you want to be fancy. And at the back of the bakery, lovely little garden. Same kind of thing at the pub, actually, although maybe a plaza would make more sense. We could get the tier 2 plaza here, and a set of 3 plazas out this way. People, you know, stand around, drink, have a little sit down. Almost going up to our next year now. Alright, we can just let time go on fast now and keep it this way for a little while. Wait for the next... Did the traders come in this year and I didn't see them? Yeah, no, they did. Yeah, okay, cool. No, yeah, these houses' desirability ain't the best. Let's also start upgrading the stuff around here, because these might fall down. See, eventually we're going to expand out this way. The doctor could also upgrade, why not? That'll give them desirability. Hopefully keep these as large homes then. Does the pub or bakery upgrade? No, it doesn't. I've noticed as well that houses seem to be taking a degradation to their health over time. At least the, quote, structural integrity, which is different than the health of the building. Seems like just with bad weather, snowstorms and things like that can happen, and then people need to come around and deliver stuff like planks and everything to repair it. Seems like they do that automatically. Oh yeah, this one has become, just literally became abandoned. Damn. Alright, we'll improve it. But yeah, that's a more constant drain on resources like planks and stuff now, because people are always just going to be applying upgrades and repairs and stuff like that all around the place. I'm loving the industry though. I think it's really coming along. My plan has worked, basically. We could also, I suppose, connect this road in just straight up like that. Very uniform, but it is the industrial estate, as it were, so I'm okay with it. Just connect this straight down here too. Nice. Alright, farms are coming up next. So that's the last year for the farms. This area can go now. We're going to be taking quite a hit, taking all of this offline. And obviously we are upgrading the stone walls all the time too, so let's just keep doing that. It's going much faster. It's a 61 stone. We're down to 150 now. I don't really think I can do much more than that. So, apiary. Move the apiary to somewhere like here, just for now. So I'm just trying to think how I'm going to get this done. Effectively, it's to do with moving the granaries in between all the farms. And the windmill and all of that. So, the windmill can go relatively central. Could look kind of cool. Yeah. Windmill can go there. Root cellar can go in there as well, in that gap we've just created. What else? I guess the granary itself, and that could be tucked in. Yeah, we'll just tuck it in like that. Yeah, so I'll move the building abandons again. Move the compost yard up here, so it's like in between the farms on the road there. In between all 4 farms. Tucked in from that, I'm going to move the forager shack. Hopefully that look okay. It could turn sideways, I guess. And then we're going to be building new farms out in this place. So we just need to clear that area first and start building one at a time. We don't have to do both at the same time. Thinking about it, actually, I probably should have left those farms going. This will be a bit of a hit. Food stocks are low. Don't worry about it. We've got our animals. We might maybe slaughter a couple extra just in case. And maybe we'll see if we need to buy any food. Just in case. Wow, we went from 700 firewood down to 100. That was fast. So yeah, let's get back on these firewood buildings now, please. Get chopping. Turn back on one sawmill. Don't need both of them on. How's our professions? So 33, yeah, so we can reduce this number down. Let's just go with 25 builders. The rat catcher is back online, so let's just make sure it's covering everything. There we go. Alright, looking good. A little bit scary, this upgrade. The pub is being built right now. The bakery is being built. 4 stone needs to be delivered. A little stone for the gardens. And then the farm is ready to go. Alright, so let's go. Food production, farm. Obviously, they don't start tilling the land until... let me just think. Actually, started here until the seasons come around. So there we go. 12 by 12. We're going to do another one down here. So that's 7,000 manpower for that. This road can go bye-bye. The bushes. Yeah, I've had some thoughts about the bushes. I was kind of thinking that the bushes would maybe fit in, maybe along here, tucked in at the edges of the farms and stuff. It could look kind of cool. If that makes sense? I guess it kind of would. Oh yeah, actually, this wall, I'll probably get rid... I know people probably like the idea of inner walls. I don't. So I'm going to get rid of probably this inside wall here and put bushes all along the edges there. The berry bushes, that is. That could be cool. Alright, people are out there working away. Your lives depend on it, getting these farms up and running ASAP. I mean, by next year, basically. But what are we doing for this farm? So that was wheat. We're getting cabbages and then flax. Maybe we shouldn't go with flax, actually. I know that clothes are a bit desperate right now, but... could just go all cabbage. What yields the most amount of food? 9 out of 10. That's pretty good. Yeah, just go cabbages. Go like... yeah. Cabbages it is. They've got great frost and heat tolerance. They can be grown pretty much whenever. Yeah. Now we can get 2 yields. Alright, the forager is back. So they're just mostly going to be working on the bushes and stuff. This wall is enclosed now, so we can just go like this. And say, see you later. New year, 28th. I'll wait until the oh yeah, actually we can still move these. They're going to come into... be ripe pretty soon, I guess. I guess I'll leave time playing. Let's just do a few of them here. Oh my god, there's going to be so many. It's a shame you can't move multiple at once. So this cellar, I wanted to have it on this edge here, just because the food from the barns are going to be coming in here as well. They've got another granary, which can store the extra bits of food. And a smokehouse. Yeah, the smokehouse being next to that area makes sense as well. The granary, face it out. It's fine, just took everything in, and if I need to move them in or move them out or whatever, that's fine. We'll figure it out. That'll give us room for the other farm here. So we can have bushes at the back here. The forager can kind of go get them. Yeah, I hate to do this, but at the same time, I love it. Gonna... oh my god, this fits in this way as well. You can just took it straight out in the road. Oh, I've left room. Oh, that's cool, actually. Yeah, never mind then. I'll leave it the way it is. I like that. I thought it was right up against this area, but it's not. There's room for, like, even a little road and a trail that comes into some of the bushes, just to make it look kind of nicer, maybe. Put some trees or something. Firewood is so... I can't believe I burned through 700 firewood in, like, 1 year. It's crazy. But, I mean, that's what the charcoal kilns are doing, I suppose. Do they upgrade? Doesn't look like it. So, to get back to our normal rates, I suppose, let's just make one all focused on gold, and one all focused on iron. And this one can do a bit of both. And they're getting their coal from right over here. It bothers me that it doesn't connect, but I don't know. In some ways it's more natural, but in other ways I didn't plan that, so it's annoying. We're still making the shields and hauberks as well. If we upgrade this, we can actually start making plate mail, but I don't think I've got the metal industry just yet for it. If we check our fortress, we can actually see not everyone has hauberks yet. So once everyone does, then I'll probably start thinking about plate mail. Yeah, firewood is low. We do use it for a lot of buildings, like obviously the glassmaker uses firewood. People had mentioned in the comments, by the way, that it's for sterilizing the glass. Is what they need the coal for. Sorry, no, not this. Sorry, I'm being silly. The preservist, that's what it was. Yeah, sterilizing the jars or whatever. That was cool to know. Didn't know that. It's kind of interesting. Makes sense now. Crops lost to disease. 36 cabbages got disease. That's not good. Because we're going to be planting more of this and the disease is only going to get worse. So let's... what does this affect? Turnips and cabbages. Alright, we can go with... I mean, we could even cancel this now. Would that work? Could we even do that? And then go with peas or something instead? I mean, we'll probably get a lot back out of it still, so it's probably not worth getting rid of it. Let's just go with beans again. 6 out of 10. Good heat tolerance, at least. New traveling merchants here. What do you got? So we could sell some beer. We could sell pottery. Yeah, let's load up some of this stuff. 100. Beer is going at a really low price, so I won't do that. Crossbows, though, going at 37. Let's just send in, I don't know, 10. We've got loads of flour, but we want to use it. We've, you know, the bakery's been improved. We can buy some cows for a ridiculous amount of money. 69 stone. Yeah, just buy it all if we can. We'll have to transfer money in here. So wait for that. He's not leaving for 71 days, so I'm sure he'll be okay. That stays up there, which is nice. Stoking the flames, getting their charcoal, making the soap. Love to see it. How many people do we have not doing anything? 35. 22 currently building. That's good. These are going to be farmers tilling the land. Going to be hopefully ready next year, and we're building that wall. Excellent. So yeah, let's just keep moving these bushes then. Whoops. And basically just line up the edges of the farms. The forager hut should be able to reach them all, I think. Yeah, the radius is more than big enough to hit the 2 lengths of farms for all the berries. Not a problem. Really needs a hotkey. If I could just like click M for move or something. Now, the apiary is here. Maybe put an apiary up here. And maybe I could cancel one of these. Put an apiary somewhere in the middle. We can go with the second one. Amenities and services, is it? Or is it foods production? I can't remember where you get the building from. I mean, it must be food, right? Food? So let's see. Hunter, forager, fishing, farm, smokehouse, okay? Arborist, barn, bakery, windmill, cheesemaker, preservist, resources. Okay, it's resources. Let's see. There it is. Got it. Resources. Alright, so that one's being moved to there. Do I have another one here? Oh, I didn't even see it. We've got one right there. Let's move that, slot that one in. There's a little bit of overlap, but not too bad. New merchants arrived as well. Let's see, has our money arrived? So, this person's buying pottery at far above an increased price. That's good. So what was the first person buying it at? 13. Second person's now buying it at... Oh, no, they're not. They're selling it at an increased price. Okay, never mind. Alright, so second person are buying all of these things. 22 coats. Nothing really I want to be selling. What can we buy from them? We could buy bricks at a regular price. I need to transfer these out, actually, into global storage. Don't think I want to do that either. So yeah, that's fine. We're just waiting for this stuff to get loaded up. So with Trader 1, we're going to just buy the stone that they have. 483 gold. No big deal. Unhappy villagers are leaving. It's because they've no homes and stuff, and there's been some issues with the large homes. They need to be up to 85, do they? Oh no, well that's the upgrade. To get them to be large homes, we need them to be 65. It's currently at 61. We're close. We're not there yet, though. Don't know what I can do about that without expanding the wall yet. I guess I could look at a place that has 65 and that isn't yet a large home and maybe move them in there. This is one off. By the way, the shrine has been upgraded. There it is there. I see a lot of people talking about that. Come on, man. There's got to be one house somewhere that has 65 that hasn't yet upgraded. Because they take, you know, if they don't have that, like this one. Perfect. It's got it 65. So we'll move this. Unfortunately, I'm just going to have to move it like there. And then I'll move the abandoned one into that spot. I'm getting really tight for space now. We got tons of wood logs, though, to do our expansion. How's that field coming along? They've shaved 1,000 off. Okay, that's good. Making progress. And then we'll put the other stuff to the theater when we get the money. Look at how much money we're making. 495. 500 from manufacturing from all the gold we smelted. Holy crap. That makes me think that we've got way more foundries than we do have ore, probably. There is some ore in storage. We have a little deer in there as well. Oh dear. There's little pockets of iron ore even within our territory. Yeah, firewood's still low. I just want to make sure those buildings are all on. So we have this one, that's on. We can see him chopping. This one's on. Yep. They're all doing their thing, and we have tons of logs. Alright, more merchants. Trader 2. So Trader 1 is only here for 38 more days. We want to sell the pottery to them. We've got 80 in here, so let's just sell. Boom. Trader 3. Nothing really we can sell again, but can we buy anything? Iron ore shields, heavy weapons, or sorry, heavy tools. No coal or anything like that. Nothing really then for me, I don't think. Other than just bricks if we really were desperate. Which I don't think I am right now, so we'll leave it. Well, maybe a little bit. I'm a little desperate. Let's just get, I don't know, 50. Alright, cool. Yeah, not liking seeing some unhappy faces out there. Food is a little dangerously low. We have some extra manor houses that have popped up, though, in the meantime. Look at this house, 100% desirability. So once we hit those food quotas and they have their diverse food, we'll be living life. We'll have loads of manor houses. We're gonna need a lot of bricks for them, I suppose. But yeah, food's gonna continue to be desperate while we rebuild our farms. So just bear with me. I gotta move all these berry bushes into position so we can make room for the next farm that's gonna be built down here. Hopefully people agree that this is it's the right move and that this place will be a little bit more streamlined, a bit more efficient because of this. I think so anyway. Having 4 major large farms should sustain the place. It's a little risky, I guess, because if you get disease like we've seen, you end up having big problems. Would be cool to maybe place some trees in between these if we end up having space. Maybe in between episodes I can dot some trees around. Alright, 4 months of food. We are now in year 28. Garrisons are fine. I'm not worried about any raids or anything. This wall has been upgraded pretty well all the way out to this edge now. Let's just keep upgrading it. So I think a lot of people don't understand or don't know that... It sounds so passive-aggressive to say it that way. But at least the raids in the game tend to attack places where you're least defended. So people are like, oh, you should build like, you know, a kill box around the gate. But that wouldn't work. You know, building a kill box around the gate means that they'll not go for the gate. They basically determine the shortest route to get to wherever they want to go, which is usually, well, it's really just wherever you're storing valuables. They happen to go for my industry, obviously, because a lot of the gold and stuff is stored up here. My main storehouse is right across from, obviously, then the trader as well, and the vault. So that's really is where they're trying to get to. So it does make sense saying, some people have been saying, build a second inner wall around that. If you really want to delay the time it takes to get in and stuff. I might end up doing that in the future, but for now I want to focus on the one perimeter wall, and the reason I'm upgrading it piece by piece and just all over instead of having inner walls is because they're still going to just go for the shortest route possible. So if you make everything equally have the most health, as everywhere else, then it's, you know, they could well, actually, I suppose, I wonder if you, no, yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say, I don't know if they factor in towers, because you could maybe make a weak point in your wall and then like lay out towers like as they come in, and it's just like, oh, I only need to defend one spot because you're already gonna come in one way. But to me, that's just like a little cheesy. I'm not looking to cheese it or like be super optimal. I don't know, I'm just looking to build a perimeter wall and treat it as if they're real people and they could attack anywhere, and I'm happy enough with that. But yeah, I think if you were trying to game it, maybe that might work. Having like a vulnerable gate. And then they'd maybe come in that way. And you could just line it with towers. That could work, possibly. But we repelled that last raid just fine, so I don't think I'm too desperate to be doing things like that just yet. 11 months of food, that's pretty good. We're getting a lot from the cows and obviously a lot from the bigger farms yield now. We just got ourselves... Wow, look at that. We planted 1,800 carrots and we got 2,200 back. Made a, you know, profit. An unexpected gain of 400 almost. Thanks to the soil mixture. And we're going to be getting beans a little later on as well, which should give us a little extra. This area, though, obviously the turnip leaf spot disease has not helped the cabbages. We're about halfway done getting this area ready. It's a shame that it takes so long considering it was farmland before, but oh well. It is the way it is. So I had moved a house, didn't I? Yeah, so this is the abandoned house that we need to move into that zone there, which is going to be 66 desirability, so they're fine. Once that one moves, we can move this one back in. Bada bing, bada boom. The houses then should all be able to store up everyone. I can't believe someone left. That's never happened before. One person was just like, I'm out of here. This place sucks. The house isn't as desirable as I'd like it to be. I would rather die. Alright, we still have the one trader left. Selling iron ore at a low price, but we have so much iron, don't need to be doing that. Really do want to get on making more clothes and stuff though. We have 4 shoes in stock. Hopefully we can, yeah, we have 4 shoes. I guess we've no regular clothes. That's really like something desperate that people are, and I think that's another reason why people get sick and things, you know. Lacking basic things like clothes probably doesn't help. They're wandering and unable to work because we turned off the flax. We're gonna have to wait until one of our other farms gets ready next year. Bit desperate for clothing right now. Alright, things are looking pretty good. I must admit, I've gotten a little distracted. I feel like I had something else on the mind and I've forgotten what it was. Now, the pub and the bakery are built, so that's all good. So desirability is huge. Excellent. We moved the rat catcher. No, I didn't. It's still there. So I'm still waiting for them just to catch their rats. What's your problem, for instance? They're homeless. Oh, this is the homeless person. There's only 3 homeless people, and it's Feridor. Oh, he's one of our... Well, not a good idea to have one of your soldiers complaining. But hopefully it'll be okay. That house will come back online in just a moment, and you'll be loving it. I have no doubt. Just give it some time. The large house will be restored with its 65%. There's actually someone inside of it. Okay. Alright, let's check our industry. So there's 4 people in there and 4 people in there. Let's just increase that now. I think we can go all the way. Transfer some of the gold back out to global storage, and we can maybe get that theater built. Once the theater is built, actually, I forgot about that, the desirability will be so vastly increased everywhere that I don't think it'll really be a problem. A lot of these houses, and we should start seeing our upgrades then. So we'll commission that. We'll say that's a priority right now. We can see it, one of them's becoming a manor house as well, so things are looking good. Things are looking better. Now I haven't checked on our far away buildings in quite a while. They're chopping trees. Yeah, I left them on getting a little bit of logs because we're just running out of stone in the distant places like this. I'd seen something about the dev diaries as well. We're saying like, oh, the plan would be to basically have 2 people working a work camp, and that would be sustainable log income. I don't know if that's active right now, but we'll just keep it on 2 then, just in, you know, future-proof it basically for when that does need to happen. I've got 1,000 logs, so I think I can handle it. Yes, there's 2 people on that one as well. 2 people on that one. That seems fine. Mature trees only, so maybe the trees will just be consistent then. And then we have our iron industry up here. Gathering ore. 2,800 to go, 948 to go on the gold. Yep, they're totally fine. Good. Yeah, everything's looking good. The wall is extending out. I'm just short on stone, you know, really short on stone. We're waiting for the second farm to get built. This area's looking good now. So basically, the idea would be we need a gate here that the meat that's produced here comes in, goes into the either the cellar or the smokehouse, gets smoked. The grain and everything from the fields goes into the 2 granaries that we now have here, and that goes to the mill. So this area is a lot more, I think, relatively speaking, a lot more efficient. It seems to be, anyway. What kind of rates do we have out here now? Working 50% of the time. It is still a lot of time spent transferring goods. 30% of the time idle for 6% as they get their coal from far away, I guess. And then the next thing is going to be expanding out this way, so we have to put down the logs. And then we can finally build our final little estate that's going to come out and make use of this school and stuff. And the hospital and all of the other things here. Alright, so 12 planks, 150 bricks. That's a lot of bricks. That's a lot of bricks. A building is on fire. The smokehouse. It's always the smokehouse, man. I hope not everyone in the town is like rushing out there with like buckets of water. It should just be the people nearby, hopefully. That being said, I don't see anybody coming out. There we go. You got it? Do we have it? It's taking a lot of water. It's a bad fire. Okay, good. Alright, so, I mean, we're pretty much getting to the end of the episode, but as it's a bit of a strange one, you know. I just mostly spent my time reorganizing this area, but at least now it is, like, much more orderly, much more efficient. It's kind of almost built as one big industrial area. This block here is like, oh, not only do they make, your iron, your gold, but they also like make the firewood and stuff. So that's all kind of one area. I think probably in the next one we'll start thinking about upgrading some of these other buildings and putting in things like the furniture workshop and things like that. As we continue to build the farms, the crops are now ready for assignment. Probably really just do this in between episodes, but ultimately it's just got to have 2 of these straight up. And then we can figure out what it needs, probably just something standard like that. But then the next one, just before we end, is going to be out here. That's going to be 12 by 12, so that's too big there. Is that good? That's 12 by 12. Yeah. So it's going to get rid of those bushes, so we have to move these bushes first. So I'll just do that, I'll just queue them up, let some time play, and then we can lay out the bushes along this way, or whatever area is kind of best fitting for here. Probably just in the back of this area here. So just move these 6 or 7 into whatever space we've got, because this fence, this thing is going to come down this way. Yeah. Cool. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. So basically just like slight efficiency increases, slight redevelopments, upgrading the wall, and then building a second wall out this way is what we're going to be focusing on next. I expect a raid probably to come by quite soon. And then we want to stock the, I'll probably do a once over of professions as well, and just see what everyone's really working on and what, you know, balance the economy, as it were, of the items that we produce. But overall I'm pretty happy, and then we're just going to be waiting for the theater to get done, and that should be manor houses galore across the place. Currently, I think we've just got 5. We have 1 right here, 3 here, and 1 there. And they look pretty cool. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching, and remember, if you want to support the channel directly, you can click the join button to become a channel member. Doing so will get your name in the credits, as well as loyalty badges and emotes to use in the comments. You'll also get exclusive access to my Discord, where there's dedicated channels for each series I'm doing, and it's a great place just to meet others and make some friends.